To put my plans into practice, I need people willing to work with me and accept me as their Lord. I need people willing to cooperate. And young Ellen has answered my call. She worked with me in the great plan. One day I told her she should print a small paper and send it out to the people.
Let it be small at first, but as the people read, they will send you means with which to print, and it will be a success from the first. From this small beginning, it was shown to me like streams of light that went clear around the world.
I knew that they would be faithful in following my instructions. James White was this man. He was essential to my work. In the beginning, only I saw. The dream was mine alone, and I do not dream small. Machines are modern tools. But it was not always like that. I, the Lord God, wrote the very first publication. The first writing material, stone. The first press, my own finger. The first book, my testimony. The first literature evangelist, Moses. And the first customers were the backsliding Israelites. A complete publishing program at Mount Sinai. But only time has changed. I do not change, neither has my mission. I still dream, and thousands of my people dream with me. That is why they continue to work with me.
Yes, the publishing ministry was conceived in the mind of God. He gave us an example and clear instructions of what we must do to accomplish His mission. The focus is on evangelism and spiritual nurture. For this reason, 10 priorities have been identified which are part of our strategic plans. These are: Number 1, to build up the literature evangelist force. Number 2, to expand and maximize the student literature evangelism program. 3, to develop effective leadership through enhanced training. 4, to establish literature ministry seminary in each union. 5, to increase literature evangelism awareness through all media ministries. 6, to inspire creative marketing through the internet and other media ministries. 7, to energize the Tell the World initiative by enlisting church members for total involvement in literature distribution. 8, to strengthen publishing house operations. 9, to maintain the highest of product quality in producing our literature. And number 10, to provide ample literature for the spiritual nourishment of the church.
As directed by the Lord, the mission of evangelism through the publishing ministry is accomplished in two ways: selling through our literature evangelists and sharing through our church members at large. In harmony with the first method ordained by God, the Publishing Ministries Department has set specific goals for increasing the number of literature evangelists. Our prophetic guidance clearly reads,
God calls for workers from every church among us to enter His service as canvasser evangelists.
This is the basis of our goal: every church at least one literature evangelist. Thus we are reaching toward the new goal of 60,000 literature evangelists worldwide. George King started the church's subscription literature sales program in the 1870s. From one single literature evangelist, the program has grown to 28,000 by the year 2000, at the start of the 21st century. Today, the church has 43,000 men and women, young and old, carrying the fragrance of Christ's love into homes. They introduce the good news of His salvation through pages of the printed word and bring the profound hope of His imminent return. Nearly half of these workers are young people, 17,500, who are students from our universities, colleges, and academies. From God's inspired messenger, we also read,
There are many places in which the voice of the minister cannot be heard. In such places, the faithful literature evangelist takes the place of the living preacher. By the canvassing work, the truth is presented to thousands who otherwise would never hear it.
Our dedicated literature evangelists labor in almost every place imaginable, from high-rise buildings in large cities to mountains and villages, from homes of the poor to the palaces of rulers, from offices of business managers to the classrooms of teachers and students, from restaurants and stores to hotels and beach resorts, in the boardrooms of organizations and the offices of priests and pastors. They go to offer our literature. Even in amusement parks, plazas, and many other places, they labor for the Master. During the last 5 years, 535 million worth of books were distributed. In 2008, we saw an 18% increase from the previous year. Every year, the results have increased, surprising us every time. Despite the economic crisis and other challenges in various countries, thousands of books and magazines are being sold every day. Numbers like these demonstrate that people are coming in contact with salvation. To celebrate the power of God and His many blessings, 10 world divisions held division-wide literature evangelist congresses in 2008 and 2009. In order to maintain a high level of proficiency among our literature evangelists, literature ministry seminaries were established in various unions and divisions. Today, there are 17 literature ministry seminaries worldwide. Marketing strategies include the operation of hundreds of Adventist book centers and other literature outlets. Some publishing houses have developed marketing approaches utilizing the internet, call centers, radio, television, and other venues. The second method ordained by God is sharing. James White pioneered the sharing of literature 160 years ago. Ellen G. White said,
Every believer is called upon to scatter and broadcast tracts, leaflets, and books containing the message for this time.
In response to this prophetic mandate, the Worldwide Missionary Book of the Year project was conceived. Every year, we publish a new book to help motivate church members to engage in evangelism through literature. Each member shares a book, is our theme for this quinquennium. In 2007 and 2008, the missionary book was entitled The Ten Commandments. For 2009, the topic of the missionary book is the Second Coming of Jesus, translated to about 70 languages. Several strategies were designed to help distribute our books around the world. In South America, the members invited friends to their homes on one special day for a meal. They watched a video together and then shared the missionary book with their friends. In Romania, a strategy was developed to place one missionary book into every household in the nation. In Poland, our members played orchestra in the amusement parks while distributing books. With these strategies, all classes of people are reached, no matter what color, social level, profession, or religion. Like a great army with banners, our members went forth with literature in their hands, sharing the good news of his soon return with all people, friends, neighbors, classmates, workmates, farmers, military, clergymen, political leaders, to everyone they met. Some of the members mailed books to friends and even to people they did not know. The response of our members is indeed encouraging. In one division alone, more than 7 million books were distributed in 6 months. In other divisions, the circulation has reached the 2 million mark, while many others have surpassed 1 million. The simplicity of the work method and the way it impacts people's lives motivate the church members. Time and talent are used for the service of God. One of our members distributed 90,000 books in less than 1 year. Many others have already distributed more than 10,000 books. Think what would happen if every member decided to distribute the missionary books. Think of the supreme joy our members received from sharing and witnessing. Only in heaven will we know the true results of this ministry. But here on earth, the numbers are already encouraging. In the last 5 years, more than 250,000 people have accepted Christ and were baptized through the power of the printed page.
I want to come back to take you home with me. But in order for that to happen, things like this need to continue. My people have done much, but there is still much more to be done. My dream is to see my beloved people from all churches, young and old, distributing books to the world. And by fulfilling this dream, I can reclaim my lost children. If my people distribute books like the leaves of autumn and put into practice my plans, then I can return sooner. Only when I return will the work end, and I will come back soon.